From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Thursday, February the 18th, 2021. We open with unconfirmed reports this evening that the Israeli woman held by Syria after she crossed into Syrian territory accidentally has been released. The Times of Israel said that according to Hebrew media reports, the 25-year-old has been in Russian custody since yesterday after Russia mediated an agreement between Israel and Syria for a reported prisoner exchange. And Israeli officials reportedly flew to Moscow tonight to bring the young woman home. Earlier today, the IDF released 2 Syrian shepherds who deliberately entered Israeli territory a few weeks ago, apparently part of the reported prisoner exchange deal. The IDF tweeted this evening, a short while ago, our troops returned 2 shepherds to Red Cross representatives through the Quneitra crossing in accordance with an Israeli government directive. The reported exchange deal was said to have been based on the release of 2 other Syrian nationals as well, security prisoners serving time in an Israeli prison. These reports have not been confirmed by any Israeli official at the time of the taping of this newscast. We reported to you yesterday that U.S. President Joe Biden called Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu last night, the first conversation between the 2 leaders since Biden took office last month. And the president later tweeted about the call, saying that he affirmed the United States' steadfast commitment to our ally Israel's security. Our teams are in constant touch to strengthen U.S.-Israel strategic cooperation on all regional security issues, including Iran. Israel is working with the United States on developing a new generation of the Arrow anti-ballistic missile interceptor, part of its critical missile defense system, which includes the Iron Dome. Israel's Missile Defense Organization, which is part of the Ministry of Defense, is partnering with the U.S. Missile Defense Agency, or the MDA, on the Arrow 4, which the Defense Ministry tweeted will be an interceptor missile with upgraded capabilities, which will address a wide range of future threats. Israel's Defense Minister Benny Gantz tweeted that the development of Arrow 4, together with our American partners, will lead to a technological and operational leap forward in the future battlefield, in the face of threats that are constantly evolving in the Middle East and beyond. MDA Director Vice Admiral John Hill said the Arrow 4 is a cooperative program between the MDA and IMDO that illustrates U.S. commitment to assisting the government of Israel in upgrading its national missile defense capability to defend the state of Israel from emerging threats. Well, the United Arab Emirates' first envoy to Israel launched his official Twitter account in that capacity yesterday. Mohammed Al-Hajja wrote that he was delighted to launch his official account as the UAE's first ambassador to Israel. I look forward to strengthening ties between Emiratis and Israelis, he wrote, by fostering peace, understanding, and prosperity among our people and across the region. Ending his tweet with the words for welcome in Arabic, marhaba, Hebrew, bruchim habaim, and English. Jewish organizations echoed the welcome. The American Jewish Committee tweeted the word for peace in Hebrew and Arabic, shalom salam, and welcome to Israel, writing, we join all Israelis and Emiratis in celebrating this milestone. There is much to look forward to as Israel and her Arab neighbors reap the fruits of peace. B'nai B'rith International welcomed Al-Hajja and wished him good luck, tweeting, we look forward to you continuing to strengthen ties between Israelis and Emiratis and promoting peace in the region. This is just the beginning. The Antidefamation League published a new report on how it says anti-Semitism is politicized in Europe to the harm of Jewish communities there. Choosing Anti-Semitism, Instrumentalization and Tolerance of Anti-Semitism in Contemporary European Politics, the ADL writes, examines both the conscious use of anti-Semitism in European politics and the calculated tolerance of anti-Semitism, demonstrating, they wrote, that the oldest hatred remains a modern political tool. Taking a look now at our programming for tonight on JBS for Thursday, February the 18th. At 7 o'clock, it's Talmud study. At 8:10, former Senator Joe Lieberman speaks about faith in government. At 9, Mark Golub sits down with 3 leading Jewish historians, Jeffrey Gurok, Jonathan Sarna, and Shuli Rubin Schwartz on L'chaim. At 10, the program George Washington's letter to the Jews of Rhode Island, affirming the principle of religious tolerance. And coming up next, it's The Der Show with Alan Dershowitz. And that's the JBS News Update for Thursday, February the 18th, 2021. I'm Teisha Bader. Stay healthy, stay well.